With a built-in camera for FaceTime and a gorgeous widescreen display, video calling comes to iPad 2 in a big way. You can make video calls with FaceTime over Wi-Fi to any iPad 2, iPhone 4, the latest iPod Touch, or even your Mac. Just tap FaceTime and choose who to call from any of your contacts, or just type in a number. Once they accept the call, you're instantly connected. That's all there is to it. It's so natural and immersive that you feel like you're talking to them in person. And it's easy to share your special moments as they're happening. Just tap here to use the rear-facing HD video camera, so they can see exactly what you see. The iPad really changes the FaceTime experience. With crystal clear sound and the big 9.7-inch display, it's like everyone is right there in the same room. FaceTime on iPad 2 lets you see so much expression and detail, you'll feel closer than ever to your family and friends. Mail on iPad 2 is an incredibly simple way to view, compose, and send email. And the large multi-touch display adapts to how you want to use it with every turn. Just tap Mail to get started. With iPad in landscape, your inbox appears on the left, so you can quickly scan your messages. And the unified inbox lets you see all your accounts at once. Just touch a message to see it on the right. Email threads are neatly organized together, so they're easy to navigate. Rotate iPad to portrait, and the message fills the screen. Text is crisp and clear, and photos and other attachments show up right in the message. To save a photo, just press and hold to add it to the Photos app built into iPad. Touch here and your inbox pops in, so you can get to your other messages. For attachments like PDFs and Microsoft Office documents, just tap on them. They open up so you can view them full screen. Or tap and hold to open PDFs in iBooks and save them for later. And when you want to clean up your inbox, it couldn't be simpler. As you choose emails to delete or move into other folders, they slide out into a stack on the right. Then just tap to move or delete. If you need to find a message, searching your mail is really fast. Start typing, and you'll instantly see all the messages that match. And you can even continue searching all of your emails stored on the server right from here. When you reply to an email or write a new one, a large on-screen keyboard appears automatically. It's nearly the same size as a notebook keyboard, so it's effortless to type on. The keyboard tracks what you type, so it can suggest words, insert punctuation, and even correct spelling for you automatically as you go. With this keyboard at your fingertips, typing is easy and incredibly fast. Mail on iPad is so smart that it can recognize specific info in your messages, like names, phone numbers, and addresses. Tap and hold to add a contact to your address book. Or tap here to open a map, pinpointing the exact location. With AirPrint built into iPad, it's easy to print your email wirelessly to any compatible printer. Just tap here and choose a printer. Mail works with most popular email services and enterprise email servers, and it's really easy to set up. Mail on iPad 2 lets you see and touch your email in ways you never could before. Safari on iPad 2 puts whole web pages right in your hand with a big, beautiful 9.7-inch IPS display. And it makes surfing so simple, you can do it almost without thinking. Get started by typing a URL or choosing one of your favorite sites from the bookmarks bar. You'll be amazed at just how fast the web feels on iPad. Sites load quickly with bright, vivid photos and crisp text. Double tap to take a closer look. Navigating on iPad is as easy as touching. To open a link, just tap on it, or tap and hold it for more options. When you have a multi-touch display this large, you feel like you're actually holding the web right in the palm of your hand. And the great thing about iPad is it adapts to how you want to use it. Rotate to view pages in landscape. And pinch to make things bigger. You'll see even more detail. It doesn't get any simpler. Tap the plus to add a bookmark of the page you're on, or easily add any page directly to your home screen. so it's easy to get to all of your favorite sites later on with just a tap. To see all your bookmarks, just tap the bookmarks icon and select the one you want. When you tap here, you can see all your open web pages as thumbnails. Delete the ones you don't want, or tap the one you do, and iPad takes you right there. You can even watch video without leaving the page you're on. Play at full screen with a tap. With Safari on iPad 2, the web feels more intimate, more immersive, and more fun than ever before.
Crossing a big bridge, Olivia saw the Grand Canal for the first time, lined with its glittering, many-colored palazzo.
Discover the joy of reading all over again with the free iBooks app from the App Store. The iBooks app opens to a beautiful bookshelf. To start reading, just pick a book from the shelf, and it fills the screen. Reading on iPad 2 is just like reading a paper book. You even flip through pages. But iBooks offers so much more. Tap here to change the text size. You can even choose a different font. If you want to look up a particular word, just use the built-in English dictionary. Tap here to type in a word, and iBooks shows you everywhere that it appears in the book. Or even look it up on the web. Highlight a section so you can refer to it quickly later on. Or add your own notes as you read. Use the table of contents to jump right to any chapter with a simple tap. And when you stop reading, iBooks remembers exactly where you were, so you can pick up right where you left off, with all of your highlights and personal notes intact. The gorgeous backlit display shows text and images crisp and sharp. It automatically adjusts for different lighting conditions, or you can even set the screen brightness yourself, so it's a pleasure to read, even in low light. Turn iPad to landscape, and you'll see two pages side by side. You can also double tap to lock the screen orientation, so you can read with the iPad on its side. When you're ready to find something new to read, the iBook Store is only a few taps away. It's an amazing place to browse, shop, and discover new and classic books for your iPad anytime, day or night. Check out the latest featured titles, or scan the New York Times bestsellers for both fiction and nonfiction. Tapping on top charts shows you a list of the hottest selling books, alongside a list of the most popular free books. Touch any book to see more details, full-color cover art, a description, recommendations, and reviews from other readers. You can even download a sample to read. After you find a book you like, just tap to buy it. It downloads straight to iPad and shows up on your bookshelf, so you can start reading right away. You can organize your books into collections and group them however you'd like. And iBooks is a great way to read and store your PDFs too, so you can have all of your personal documents on hand. Now you can curl up with your favorite books in a whole new way with iPad 2, and grab the latest bestseller wherever you are. There's nothing like watching video on iPad 2. The high-resolution display brings your favorite HD movies and TV shows to life like no device has before. When you hold it in your hands, it feels like your own personal big screen. And with the long-lasting battery, you can watch video for up to 10 hours. When you tap Videos, you'll find all your movies, your TV shows, your podcasts, and your music videos beautifully displayed, so it's easy to find just the one you want. When you want to watch a movie, just choose one to see a full description and poster art. You can browse the chapters and go straight to any of them. Or you can tap the play button, and iPad remembers exactly where you left off before. You can watch a movie in widescreen, or just double tap, and the picture instantly fills the whole display. And thanks to IPS technology, it looks great from just about any angle. Since iPad is essentially one big screen, you'll feel completely immersed in whatever you're watching. The video controls are always just a tap away, so you see them when you need them, and they disappear when you don't. No matter what you watch, HD movies, TV shows, podcasts, or music videos, you'll love watching them on iPad 2. iPad 2 is an extraordinary way to view and show off your photos. They look incredible on the large high-resolution display. And since you explore them just by touching, it feels like you're holding them right in your hands. To start, just tap Photos. No matter how many pictures you have, it's easy to scroll quickly through your entire library. Everything is bright and vibrant on the LED backlit display. Colors just pop. Images are crisp and detailed. Albums shows you all the photo albums you've made and groups them into neat stacks. To preview the photos in a stack, just pinch a little to peek inside. To see all the photos in a stack, tap or pinch to open it. Using the big multi-touch surface on iPad feels completely natural. Tap a photo to fill the screen, flick through them one by one, or quickly skim them all with the bar at the bottom. To view photos in landscape, just turn iPad, and they adjust right away. Show a picture to a friend just by flipping iPad over. It instantly flips the photo so they can see it, then it flips right back to you. Tap here to easily share or copy your photo, or use it for a contact or wallpaper. Slideshows on iPad are amazing. You can pick your own soundtrack from your music library and choose from beautiful animated transitions designed just for iPad, like Ripple and origami. You can import your photos from your Mac or PC using iTunes. And if you're on a Mac and you use iPhoto, you can also view your photos in Events, Faces, and Places. In Events, your photos are organized by when you took them. For example, all of these pictures were taken on a day at the park. Faces is a way to look at your photos by who's in them. Crop so you can clearly see who it is. These are all the pictures of Heather. And Places is a way to look at your photos by where they were taken. You can even see them on a beautiful map. Just pinch a stack to see your shots from that location. You can also import your photos and videos directly to iPad using the optional iPad Camera Connection Kit. It comes with two connectors, one that lets you import from your camera or iPhone using its USB cable, and another that lets you import directly from an SD card. iPad has lots of different ways to share your photos too. Just tap here, and AirPlay lets you instantly share your photos or play a slideshow wirelessly on your big screen using Apple TV. And you can print your pictures wirelessly right from iPad to any AirPrint compatible printer. After you see and touch your photos on iPad 2, you'll never look at them the same way again.
If you lose your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch, Find My iPhone can help you locate it. And if you can't get your device back for some reason, it can help you keep your personal information safe. It's a feature of Mobile Me that's free with every iPhone 4, iPad, or 4th generation iPod Touch. All you have to do is set it up, which just takes a few simple steps. Then when you want to locate your device, you can either sign in to me.com from any computer, or you can use the Find My iPhone app from one of your other devices. It's a free download from the App Store. Simply sign in to see all the devices you've set up. In this case, your iPad, iPhone, and iPod Touch. Then select the one you want to locate. If your device is connected to an Edge, 3G, or Wi-Fi network, a blue circle shows its estimated location on the map. A smaller circle means a more precise location. Tap on the blue button to show more options. And with the remote lock feature, you can easily protect your personal information, because you can set a passcode from wherever you are to prevent other people from accessing it. And if you don't think you'll be able to recover your device, you can remotely wipe all of your personal information. Find My iPhone can also display a message on your device's screen and play a sound. The message will display even if the screen is locked. And the sound will play at full volume even if your device is in silent mode, so you can alert anyone who might be nearby. Find My iPhone. It's the best way to track down a missing iOS device, and it's another great feature that comes with every new iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. With the iPod app on iPad 2, you get the best view of your music that you've ever had in a mobile device. It makes it easy to see more and play more. Just tap iPod to get started. Then browse your music collection just by tapping, flicking, and touching. You can sort your music in a variety of ways. By songs, by artists, by albums, by genres, or by composers. Because the iPad display is so large, it's a great way to look at all your music. It's easy to find exactly what you want to hear fast. Just flick through your library, then tap an album for the list of songs, and touch one to play it. Cover art looks great on the big, beautiful iPad display. Just tap for playback and volume controls. And if you want to hear more songs like the one you're listening to, instantly create a Genius playlist by just touching here. Or create a Genius mix to hear a great mix of songs from your library in the same genre. With multitasking, you can play music in the background while you're doing other things on iPad, so you can read a book, check your email, or surf the web, all without missing a beat. You have lots of different ways to listen to iPad. Use the built-in speaker, plug in a set of headphones, or use Bluetooth wireless headphones. And with AirPlay built in, you can stream your music wirelessly to an Apple TV, Airport Express, or even AirPlay-enabled speakers, so you can enjoy your music throughout the house. With iPad 2, you'll experience your music library like you never have before.
iTunes on iPad 2 is a great way to discover and buy songs, movies, TV shows, and so much more. Just tap iTunes to get started. You can find music by all your favorite artists and discover new music from the millions of songs available on iTunes. See the latest featured music, plus the top-selling songs and albums under Top Charts. Touch an album to see the track list. And check out a preview of any song by just tapping on it. You can buy it right from here and download it wirelessly to iPad. And now with Ping, an entire community of music fans is just a tap away. You can keep track of your favorite artists, discover new music, and follow your friends right from iTunes. Tap Movies, and you've got access to thousands of hit movies that you can buy or rent. If you're looking for a specific genre, just tap here and choose one to narrow down the list. Touch a movie for more details, and watch a full-screen preview by tapping here. Movies look amazing on the beautiful screen, especially those in HD.
Hey, what's up? I'll leave you alone forever now. You know this one girl?
More movies are added all the time, so you'll always find something new and interesting when you visit the iTunes Store. You can explore TV shows, podcasts, and audiobooks the same way, but there's a lot more to iTunes. iTunes U lets you discover educational content from colleges and universities around the world on just about every subject you can imagine. And Genius helps you find more of what you love by giving you recommendations based on what's in your library and what you buy. iTunes on iPad 2 makes it easy to explore a virtually endless world of entertainment using just your fingers.
There are over 65,000 apps made just for iPad that take full advantage of the large multi-touch display. And if that's not enough, there are more than 350,000 other apps made for iPhone and iPod Touch that also work great on iPad. Tap here to get started. It's really easy to find exactly what you want with just a few taps. You can see all of the latest featured apps, with new and noteworthy apps and staff favorites listed below. Genius recommends new apps for you based on the ones you already own. Top Charts shows you the top paid and free apps. If you're looking for a specific type of app, choose a category to filter your search, like games. Or you can even search for an app by name. Type what you want and you'll see all of the matches in the App Store. When you find an app you like, just touch it for a detailed description, screenshots, and customer ratings and reviews. Tap here to buy it, and it downloads wirelessly to your iPad so you can start using it right away. With thousands of apps on the App Store and new ones coming every day, you'll find there's almost nothing you can't do with your iPad.
With Maps on iPad 2, you get big, beautiful views on the high-resolution display, with multi-touch so fast and precise that it makes exploring more fun than ever. Tap Maps to get started. The large screen lets you see so much more at a glance. Just use your fingers to roam around. Lift the corner of the page to switch between views, all using Google services. Pinch to zoom in and see more detail on the satellite views. Just touch and hold to drop a pin anywhere and mark a location. Even see the view from street level for a closer look. With your destination on the big screen, you can see it like you're actually right there. iPad is also a handy way to get directions. Tap here, and it jumps right to your current location. From there, it's easy to find a specific address, landmark, or business type, like a nearby restaurant. Tap here for more info, like the phone number and address. You can save or share the details right from here. Find out how to get there with a single tap. You can even see directions by public transportation or walking. With Maps on iPad 2, you'll love having the whole world at your fingertips.
It's great to have your movies, photos, and music right in your hands. But sometimes you want to share them on the big screen. AirPlay is a technology from Apple that's built into every iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch that lets you stream your digital content to an Apple TV, an Airport Express with connected speakers, and even wirelessly direct to AirPlay-enabled speakers. It works automatically through your Wi-Fi network, with no setup needed. Let's say you're watching a movie on your iPad, and you want to see it on your HD TV. Just tap here, and your movie is streamed instantly. You can play and pause your movie, even scrub to find just the scene you're looking for. Every action you make is reflected on the screen, and it's all wireless. And AirPlay is made for multitasking, so while you're watching your movie on TV, you can still surf the web or check your email. Or turn off the screen and sit back and control with the Apple TV remote. You can even stream video from AirPlay-enabled third-party apps and websites and enjoy them on the big screen. Imagine you just shot some vacation photos and videos with your iPhone, and you want to show your friends. With AirPlay, everybody in the room can enjoy them together. You flick through your pictures like you've got them right in your hands, only you see them on your HD TV. You can even watch a photo slideshow. Just tap here, choose your photo transition, then tap Start Slideshow. You've already got all your favorite songs on your iPod. Now you can stream them directly to Apple TV, speakers connected to an Airport Express, or any AirPlay-enabled speakers. You can change songs and crank up the volume, all right from your iPad, iPhone, or iPod Touch. And you can even stream some other music apps like Pandora. With AirPlay technology built into all iOS devices, you can stream all the great media that you've got in your hands to the best home theater system in the house. For the first time ever, the world's most popular music-making application comes to iPad. Whether you're a musician looking to write and record songs anywhere on the go, or you've never played an instrument before and you just want to have fun making some music, GarageBand on iPad puts it all in your hands wherever you are. Just tap GarageBand to get started. There are touch instruments for people who know how to play, and smart instruments for those who could use a little help to sound great. You can play the incredible touch instruments right on the screen. GarageBand senses when you play notes harder or softer, and the sounds respond naturally just like you'd expect. You can switch on the sustain and change the octave. Select a different keyboard size, and even use dual keyboards. Tap here to switch to other keyboard instruments like this classic rock organ. The drawbars work just like the real thing. You can even adjust the rotating speaker. And there are incredible synths built in too. Or choose drums and sit behind a virtual drum kit. Bang out your own beats. The drums and cymbals sound different depending on where you hit them. There are smart instruments too that make it easy to sound great right away, even if you've never played a single note. The Smart Guitar lets you strum chords up and down. And tap strings to play them separately. GarageBand picks a bunch of chords that always sound great together. Even dampen the strings. With autoplay, GarageBand can do the picking for you. Just tap any chord and you can sound like a real musician. As you're playing any instrument, you can tap record to capture an idea whenever inspiration strikes. If you play guitar, just plug your electric guitar into iPad using a guitar connector. You'll love the amazing guitar amps and stomp box effects in GarageBand. Tap the tuning fork to quickly get in tune. Then choose from classic amps like a vintage stack. Just swipe to switch between amps. Even tap on stomp boxes to add effects and create your own pedal board. Or quickly choose from a collection of Apple-designed guitar rigs. When you want to build a song, GarageBand has you covered. It's a complete 8-track recording studio. Trim and arrange your recordings however you'd like. Swipe to bring up a mixing board and adjust the volume of each track. Or solo tracks to hear individual instruments. Even add reverb and echo for a perfect mix. When you're ready to share your song, you can add it to your iTunes library or email it to your friends from wherever you are. Or even open it in GarageBand on your Mac to work on it some more. No matter what kind of music you want to make, you'll love making it with GarageBand on iPad.
With a built-in HD video camera and an all-new interface designed specifically for the big 9.7-inch display, iMovie and iPad 2 were just made for each other. Together, they let you start creating videos right after you shoot and put fast, fun movie making at your fingertips. iMovie is a universal app, so you can also use it on iPhone 4 and the latest generation iPod Touch. Just buy it once, and then use it on all your compatible iOS devices. Just tap iMovie to get started. The first thing you see is the marquee view. From here, you can watch movies that you've already made, start a new project, or open one that you're already working on. To make a movie, you can use any video that you've shot with the HD video camera on your iPad 2, or import video that you've recorded with iPhone and iPod Touch. To add video to your project, just drag to select part of a clip and tap to add it to your movie. You can also browse your photo collection and add your favorite still pictures. iMovie automatically adds a unique Ken Burns effect to each picture, using face detection to make sure every person is perfectly framed. With multi-touch on iPad 2, just pinch to zoom, drag to adjust the length of a clip, or slide to move it to a different place. Even though iMovie is simple to use, it's also surprisingly powerful. Just pinch between clips to activate the Precision Editor. It lets you make sophisticated edits right in the timeline, like combining two different clips into one smooth action shot. You can also add a stylized transition between clips just by tapping the one you want. And it's easy to add great-looking titles to any videos or photos in your project. The on-screen keyboard pops up right when you need it. You can even add sound effects and record your own voiceover. On iPad 2, audio waveforms let you see exactly what you're hearing, so you can adjust the levels for a perfect mix. Then complete your movie with your very own soundtrack. You can add background music from your iTunes library or use any of the songs included with iMovie. When you're done, share your project on your favorite websites from iMovie. Or watch it right on your iPad 2. Or show it on your HDTV with AirPlay and an Apple TV. iMovie on iPad 2. It's Hollywood-style movie making on a whole new scale.